Il Nino has released Confession in 2003, and then you joined Soulfly
Yeah,
in 2004.
yeah.
The band releases Soulfly releases Prophecy, which is one of the best records in this genre, in my opinion. How was that transition for you?
Uh, it was exciting, because at the time I had left El Nino, and I was just concentrating on my solo stuff. I was really into flamenco guitar, and I was studying flamenco, and I wanted to just really put all my energy into studying flamenco and really like becoming a professional flamenco guitar player. I was getting ready to record a record, my solo stuff, and that's when I got the phone call, from Monty Connor, who's head A&R at Roadrunner Records, asking me if I would be interested in auditioning for Soulfly. And of course, I was a big fan. I was more of an old Sepultura fan, honestly. But I was a big fan, and I was like, yeah, man. So they flew me out, and next thing I knew, I was in the studio recording Prophecy.
Great. With Max, you not only played in Soulfly, but you've also played in Cavalier Conspiracy.
Hmm.
It makes me wonder how close you two were back then. And Cavalier Conspiracy's debut comes out in 2008, the same
Hmm.
year as Conquer comes out. And both debuted very, very well in the US Billboard. It must have been a big year for you guys, right?
Yeah, that was the golden era of those years. I would say be like '07, '08 when we did Cavalier Conspiracy and the brothers got back together. Obviously, that was a huge moment in metal history. I know I took it very seriously, and I remember when I was asked to be part of that, I was like, man, I really got to, step my game up. So I really started practicing a lot, even more than I did. Um, it was around that time that I put more of my energy into electric guitar and took a break from flamenco, because it was like, man, if I'm going to make a record with the brothers, I know I'm going to be compared to those old Sepultura records, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for Andreas's guitar playing. He's one of my favorite guitar players still to this day. So I knew like I had to really, you know, do the legend, you know, of Sepultura, right. I had to really show up and work hard. And I did. I put a lot of energy and time into the writing of that first Cavalier Conspiracy record. And really spent hours in the studio trying to get my leads perfect and trying to bring it back to those early Sepultura records that I love so much.